Hi guys, welcome back to another unboxing of Darling Bead's Bead Box, and this one is for the month of December. This box comes with a little letter as always. It tells you what type of stone or gemstone is in this month's box. This month it looks like it's Mahogany Obsidian. So Mahogany Obsidian is known for its swirls or mottlings of black and brown. These patterns are caused by iron inclusions of magnetite and hematite. So it also tells you, what it's made of, where it comes from, which I really like that they put the history of the gemstones for the month. And it also, see here, tells you the history. I won't go into all that because you'll take a nap. And then it has the metaphysical properties, which is always interesting to me. And it says that Mahogany Obsidian is strengthens the aura. It protects against repeated problems, and it provides grounding and protection. So it sounds like it just gives you strength and relieves you of tension as well. So that is the explanation for this month's gemstone. Let's go now and see what they look like. Okay, so here is the box. It comes, it's technically not a box. It's always a little bag, but it's called the box. And on this side, I forgot to mention, you've got the key code of what is in, what items you'll find in here, which I really like because you can see sizes and materials and all that kind of good stuff. So this is December's. Oh, I like this color. It looks like it's a coral or an orange. And like I said, it does come, it's not technically a box. It comes in this organza bag, which I really love because you can reuse these organza bags for wrapping up the jewelry that you make. All right, so starting off with number 1, we have a 20 centimeter strand of 6mm natural dark orange jade. So this is some pretty jade here. As you can see, it's nice and it's got like almost different tones of orange. So really pretty accessories. Hopefully the screaming in the movie my daughter's watching is not coming through, but she's watching a scary movie. So nobody's being hurt during the filming of this video. It's just a movie. I closed the door, but I think you can still hear it. Look at these, you guys. These are fun. Aren't these pretty? It says 6 pieces of 21 by 13mm crystal twisted glass ovals in orange red AB. Isn't that pretty? Wow. Those are really pretty. That is so cool. I love the finish on these stones. They're nice and chunky. Very cool. So number 3 is a 39 centimeter strand of 4mm faceted round glass beads in caramel fudge. Look at how nice these are. There's some really cute little round beads. These are always really nice as accents. So on one side, I love the name caramel fudge. So you've got the lighter cream color, and then you got like a deeper brown, but they're AB, so they sparkle really pretty. For number 4, we have 10 pieces of 6mm natural mahogany obsidian lentils in dark red. Look at how pretty these are. They almost look like coffee beans. I don't know, what do you guys think? Oop. They remind me of coffee beans, but they're really pretty. They're nice and flat little coins. See? Or M&Ms. Very pretty. For 5, look at how fun these are, you guys. For 5, we got 15 pieces of 8mm vintage Czech bicones in deep red and gold. So they're vintage. So they're not like fire polished. They just have the bicone shape, but it's not. I think they're really pretty. I love the vintage beads. And then they have like a little A little swirl of yellow in there. I don't know if you can, if the camera's picking up. Got a really pretty yellow swirl. So that is number 5. For number 6, we have a 15 centimeter strand of 6.5 millimeter crackle glass beads in chocolate. Look at how pretty the crackle is. Really cool. I like the crackle beads too because they provide just a little sparkle. But I like the way the ombre tone, how one color blends into the other. Really pretty. So for 7, there is a 34 centimeter strand of 3 by 2 millimeter faceted glass rondelles in dark topaz. Look at these, they're teeny tiny. 3 by 2s. They're so little. So cute. And they are glass rondelles, but the topaz color is so pretty. Right, that is 7. 8 is this 25 centimeter strand of 6 millimeter faceted round glass beads in orange. Just orange. Let's see. But these are, they're like a really strong orange. Very bright. Almost look like a fiery red orange. Very pretty. So this is 8. Number 9 are 55 pieces of 4 millimeter Czech bicones in dark chocolate. Ooh, who doesn't like chocolate? And look at these bicones. They're chocolate, but they're metallic. 4 millimeter. So cute. I don't know if I've seen bicones this small. Probably. But they're so adorable. Little bicones. Alright, that's number 9. Then these cuties are number 10. And they're 11 pieces of 9 by 9 millimeter Czech flower beads in dark red and green. These are cool. Really pretty little flowers. And then you've got that red as a patina in the middle of the little beads, of the little round balls on the side. Very cool. Makes them look antique. 11 is a 20 centimeter strand of 8 millimeter natural mahogany obsidian. Oh, pretty. These are so pretty. I like this. The black, the obsidian with the mahogany color. That is really pretty. Almost makes you think of trees. I guess the mahogany might do it. So that's 11. 12 are these itty bitty cuties here. Look at these things. They're teeny tiny. I love it. 12 is 40 pieces of 3 millimeter Czech fire polish round beads in crystal gold. You kind of have like a pearlized finish to them on one side. Alright, crystal gold. Alright, these are 12. 13. Oh, look at these. They're giving me Fred Flintstone vibes. If you're my era. From my era. These are natural white jade chip bead dyed orange. Oh, okay. So they started out with, it's a white jade chip bead dyed orange. How pretty is that? These are really pretty. Oh yeah, you can see the white coming through right there. Very solid, beautiful, beautiful stones. Look at this one right here. You can see like little veins in there. Or like here, you got darker veins going over here. These are really pretty, right? So that's 13. 14 is 1 meter of 6 by 2.6 millimeter cadmium, nickel, and lead-free golden paperclip chain. Oh, I like paperclip bindings, like for paperclip earrings. They're so in style. So this is a really pretty chain. You get 1 meter. And again, in this month's box, we're going with gold findings. For 15, it's these 50 pieces of 4.5 by 1 millimeter golden daisy spacers. Look at that, aren't these fun? And for 16, it's a tassel pack in orange with acrylic light gold top. So these are, it looks like these are suede tassels. And then we've got little string tassels. And got 4 of those. And 2 of these gorgeous large string tassels right there. Very pretty. The string is really soft. They're all staticky. I'm probably gonna have to cut some ends off, but that's okay. These colors are fabulous. 17 are 2 pieces of 28.5 millimeter lead and cadmium free golden chandeliers. Oh, these are pretty. They even have like little holes in there. Wonder if you could just glue some little stones in there. That would be really pretty. See how they have like little divots? You could probably glue some little stones that they sent you. Those little itty bitty ones. 18. We have 3 pieces of toggle clasps. Okay, so we have it looks like this one is a screw. I like that they offer a variety. You don't just get toggles of the same one. So these are those little screw clasps. Then you've got a toggle, and then you've got a lobster clasp. So little variety of everything. Very nice. 19, one of my favorite accents. They are 50 pieces of 3 millimeter round golden spacers. How pretty are those? Look at that. Really, really pretty. I got tons and tons of these already. For 20, we have 2 pieces of golden leaf links. How pretty is that? I like the leaf accents. For 21, we have 30 pieces of 8 millimeter golden bead caps. These are fun. They've got little end here, so you could probably use them with large hole beads. See how they have that little like tube coming out of them? Those are really cool with large hole beads because then they don't move around. So these are perfect for that. I've never seen bead caps like that. I know there's spacers, but these are bead caps. Very cool. So this is the last one. All right, so this is the box, the Darling Bead Box for the month of December. As usual, I'm gonna go grab my tools, and I have something in mind. Let's see how it turns out. This, as always, is designing on the fly, so I hope you like it. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and we're going to be using from this box. We're going to be using the number 19, the little gold spacers. We're going to be using these chips. I already started making some of them, but I'm going to move them to the side. So we're going to be using them with, and then you're going to need some head pins and your usual tools, your round nose pliers, your flat nose or chain nose pliers, and your side cutters. Those are like the basic right now tools that you're gonna need, and you know, as we go along, if there's anything else that you need, I'll mention it if I'm using something different. But for now, your 3 basic tools should be enough. So what I did was I took these little head pins, but I put some spacers right here in the little, I put some spacers right there and at the tip of the head pin, because the holes are kind of large, so I was worried that this head pin would come out. Besides, I think it looks pretty. It adds a little accent to it. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to move this out of the way so that the camera's not trying to focus on everything else. I'm trying new things with my cameras to give you guys a better focus, so let me know if it sucks, if it's not good. All right, so what I'm going to do is take one of the little stones. I just need one more. I don't need that many. We'll see if we need to make more. So I apologize if my sound was sounding funny. I had to disconnect. Like I said, I've been doing some adjustments to my camera, and then the sound, I didn't realize that my mic wasn't all the way plugged in. Anyway, hopefully, if it's too bad, I'll have to do a voiceover. So we'll take one of the chips and we're going to put it in one of these head pins. Oh no, sorry. We're going to take one of the head pins, and then we're going to put one of these little spacers at the tip. And then we're going to put one of the chips like that. And then what you want to do is take you can use your chain nose pliers, you can use your hands, but these are kind of thick. I think they're like 18 gauge head pins. They feel like it. So I'm just going to bend it to the side like that, and then bring it, and then cut about 1/4 inch, right about there. It's about 1/4 inch. Oop. Hold on to your wire ends or they will fly like I did just now, so don't do that. Poke somebody's eye out. And then I'm just gonna roll to make a simple loop. There, we've got the simple loop right there. Then what we'll do is take all of our little that we made, all our little chips that we put together with the simple loops. And then what I'm going to use is 18 gauge wire in gold. So I have this artistic wire. What I'm going to do is cut about, I think I'm going to cut about 6 inches just to make sure. I always rather err on the longer side than the shorter. Cut about these 6 inches like that. About there is good. Make sure that your end is nice and straight. So on this side, what you want to do is we're going to make a wrap loop on this side. So what I'm going to do is take about 2 inches, just like that, bend it 90 degrees. Then I'm going to bring in my round nose pliers. Bring it right there. See how I have like that L? And then I'm going to bring it over the pliers to the side. Get my pliers out of the way. Bring it to the side till I have it like that. And then you can either use your hand or grab a pair of pliers. In this case, I'll grab my chain nose. Like I said, you don't need very many fancy tools. So then you're just going to grab this and do about 3 turns. Oops. 3 turns here. See? So now we have our 3 turns. So I'm going to cut the side here, tuck in my end, then I'm going to take these little simple loops and I'm just going to start threading them on like this. Just like that. See? And two. You can make this little part, these little chips as you know, as large or as small as you want. But I think this is a good size. You'll see in just a minute. See how we have our little like cha-cha, our little cha-cha, I don't know what to call it, cha-cha beaded cha-cha pendant. See, if you hold it like that, look at how cute that is. So that's going to be part of our pendant. So now we're going to set that to the side for now and work on our other piece. So now what you're going to need is 22 gauge wire and in gold, and then again your 3 tools. But what we're going to grab now is our this long little tassel here. And what we're going to do is I'm going to try to work off the roll. So I'm going to take my little tassel like this, and then see how it's got like a fold right there? That's where we're going to put this wire here. Going to just kind of dig it through there so it comes out on the other side. See? Just like that. I might have to cut a little ends off, see, like this one here, or unfortunately they'll fall off if you're not careful. So careful when threading your wire here. So now what I'm going to do is take the wire from there, bend this up all the way, and we're going to cross just like that. See, we're going to make a cross just like that. And then what we're going to do, now that we have the cross, my hands are so dry that it's pulling on these. I'll cut these off in a minute. So I put lotion on, but they just get dry from handling wire all the time. So I'm just going to take my flat nose pliers and bend this up like that. And this one goes completely sideways, like this. See how we got, again, like an L. So what we're going to start to do is wrap. That's why I wanted to put it on this, leave it on the roll, because I wasn't sure if it would be, I wasn't sure how much wire I was going to need. So you just start to wrap it around and make sure you're going nice and even. Let me stretch this out because it's just trying to mess with me. Nice and even. You can even try thinner gauge wire, like a 20, maybe a 20, this is 22, maybe a 24, if you feel this is too hard to work with, like that. Let me straighten out this wire here with my, now I am going to use my nylon jaw pliers, which I love for straightening out my wire. So now we're just going to go around gently so that you know that you've got good control over that wire. And just kind of let it get larger so that it starts to go over the end. I mean, over this little, I guess, knob, I don't know, top, like that. Just start to wrap that little part here. Keep going. See, it's easier for me than to try to wrap the wire. Just turning my tassel just to get a nice even, kind of push this up a little bit, push these together, nice even wrap. You can kind of straighten it out just kind of work with it. You can't be completely straight because obviously the tassel isn't one same shape, but you'll get as close as you can. So you can kind of play with it, move it around, and keep going until you've wrapped around this part here, the little, what was wrapped all the way where it was wrapped to begin with, where it was tied, I guess. I don't know. That makes sense. And bring that up. You can even go back if you want to adjust. If you think that it's not wrapping nicely around. We're almost done. So now that you have it nicely wrapped like that, now what you're going to do is bring this wire up right here like that, just to kind of, that's where we're going to anchor this wrap and give it a couple of turns. Now you can cut right there and tighten this here. Now we have our beautiful, beautiful wrapped tassel. Okay, so now that you have your tassel wrapped like that, now what we're going to do is make a loop on this one. So again, we're gonna bend the wire just like that and grab our round nose pliers, bring them in, put the wire over, wire around like that, change hands, and I think we can fit about 3, just where it matches up with the other one that we made, the other wraps. There we go. Now we have our tassel nice and wrapped and finished. Just cut right there. And tuck in that end, and straighten out your loop. There we go. Now we're going to go back to our little bunches here. And what we're going to do is, again, another wrap loop. So going to bend the wire here. I'm going to have a ton left over, but I'm going to use them to make other pieces, like even making, sometimes when I have pieces of metal left over like this, I can make jump rings. I just make jump rings with them. So now I'm going to grab my round nose pliers, bring them in here. I'm going to go more towards the larger side because I want a larger loop on here. So I'm going to bring it over like that, bend the wire, and before I wrap my loop, just going to bring this through to hang here, and then you can either use those pliers or you can grab bent nose pliers so you can get a really good grip in there. That's why I like my bent nose pliers. And see how I made that? Change your hands, and now I can either use my hand, which is what I'm trying to do here, trying to get this bead out of the way. No. And wrap And kind of squish in there the, oops, squish that in there. And now we can cut right there. See, there wasn't that much left over, but there was some. And then tuck in our little end just to give it a nice finish. And now we have a beautiful beaded tassel like this. And then we can hang this, or pendant, and make a necklace with the rest of the beads, and then just hang this beautiful pendant from it. So stay tuned till the end of this video so that you can see what type of necklace I put it on. See, let me know if you like it in the comments below. And I hope you like this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did. If you want to see more videos like this and you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and click on the bell right next to it so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Have lots more coming. So for now, if you watched until now, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to everyone new that has subscribed to my little channel here. We're growing slowly but surely, and I am so excited to make more new videos, new tutorials for you guys. I hope you're enjoying these holidays, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.